Okay, it is Thursday, so we can look at the movies that are going to be coming out tomorrow, the 21st. We have 3 movies: Rental Family from Searchlight Pictures, Sisu, Road to Revenge, Sony Pictures, Wicked for Good from Universal. Sisu, I guess this is a sequel. I'm not sure if they're going to do a Sisu sequel, I guess. And then there's all these other movies which are limited releases. The Wicked for Good is also an IMAX as well. These 3 movies, I haven't seen anything for Rental Family. I didn't know Sisu was like continuing with their stuff. And then Wicked for Good, I guess it makes sense. Oh, it's something, they split the movie in half. So it's something like that. So this isn't like an extra thing or whatever. This is a legitimate film. Let's see. So just from this alone, I'm going to say that Wicked for Good is probably going to do the best. It's probably going to knock all the other movies out or down for sure. These are the current movies that are there. Now You See Me, Now You 3 Me is still up there. The Running Man, Predator Badlands. Yeah, I think that the Wicked film will definitely push it out of the way. I don't know, like, shouldn't that movie be like a high gross that day, like 80 to 100 million opening day, if not by the end of the weekend? On Monday, that movie should be number 1. And push these down. These 3 will probably stay there. Regretting You will go. Black Phone 2 is holding on. Nuremberg is holding on. Sarah's Oil is actually still doing well. That's pretty hilarious. So here is Rental Family. It's PG-13, an hour and 43 minutes. Brendan Fraser. That's the interesting part. An American actor in Tokyo struggling to find purpose lands an unusual gig working for a Japanese rental family agency, playing stand-in roles for strangers. He rediscovers purpose, belonging, and the beauty of human connection. And then the other one kind of says the same sort of thing. It's 7.6 stars so far. Directed by Hikari. I don't know who that is. And written by him and Stephen Blahout. Brendan Fraser, Paolo Andrea Di Pietro, and then Shinji Ozeki. Interesting. All right, let's check out the trailer.
The market here isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
What's my part? So, what do you think we do here?
We sell emotion.
How?
We play roles in clients' lives. Parents, siblings, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, and help them connect to what's missing.
I'm just an actor. I don't know how to help people.
What I'm offering here is a chance to play roles with a real meaning.
What do you need me for?
We need a token white guy. This girl needs a father.
Hi, Mia. I'm your father.
I'm your father.
Hello, Mia. I'm your father.
I hate you.
She hates me.
It's what being a parent is. You could live in this country for 100 years, and there will still be things you won't understand.
Why do you do this?
Sometimes the story we tell ourselves becomes the truth.
To her parents, you are her husband. These people look at you like they've been waiting for you their whole lives. And what you'll discover is that they stay with you.
Well, this is amazing.
It's cool, but it's fake.
You know, sometimes it's okay to pretend.
That's kind of Weird, right? That weird idea alongside a, I don't know. The trailer was weird too. I don't know. Felt a little weird. What a strange idea. Rental family. It feels kind of light, doesn't it? Like, it feels kind of light. Maybe the twist is he's a spy and from another, agency, and then the main, whoever, Korean or Japanese, whatever they are, I don't know. But like, this guy is a spy from another agency, and they're both there to, whatever, investigate each other. That'd be hilarious. At the end, it's revealed that he's a spy or something. What would I don't know what a twist with this would be. It's going to be interesting. Coming of age, tragedy, comedy, drama. Tragedy. He reveals he has cancer. Maybe. And he dies. Maybe. 7.6 so far. Here's all the people that are in it. A good introduction. We could read some of these. 12 reviews. Put them in review date. 12 of them. 9 out of 10 stars. You don't have to be alone. There are moments in life when a stranger. 10 out of 10. Interesting. Rental family dives into Japan's rental service industry. Something that often gets misunderstood or written off as strange by people who aren't familiar with Japanese culture. But instead of treating it like a curiosity, rental family shows something deeper, the quiet emotional needs people have. Interesting. 10 out of 10 stars. My favorite movie that I've seen in at least a couple years. Okay. 7 out of 10 rental family review. 10 out of 10 wonderfully done. These are high reviews. This must be everybody who worked on the movie. All the the boom mic operator, the camera operator, the grips, everyone, the gaffers, whatever, all of them. I bet you they're all like, these are all their reviews. Oh, there's a real one. 4 out of 10. Cloying, manipulative, and underwhelming. Forging personal connections can be difficult enough these days, even in casual circumstances. But what happens when we require someone to play a vital role for a pressing need and no one is available to stand in? That's when it may be time to place a call to Rental Family, a Tokyo-based company that provides individuals to step in and fill the missing link. It's also a perfect opportunity to provide work for unemployed actors. Okay. I'm going to read this and see if there's any spoilers. I don't read them if they are. Yeah, it says like it's a forgettable role. And then he looks undeniably trapped. So, I don't know. Then 9 out of 10 stars, can you rent emotions? Interesting. 9 out of 10 stars, a poignant and hilarious journey through Tokyo. 9 out of 10 stars, a good introduction to a hidden aspect of Japanese culture. 8 out of 10 stars, why do adults always lie? 9 out of 10 stars, heartwarming and great performances. So that's literally, those are all the reviews that are there so far. I wonder if there's gonna be more, like how many more reviews? I feel like it's gonna not, it's just, I don't know. People aren't gonna see it. So especially at the theater. People don't have money to see, you know what I mean? It's not gonna do well, I'm thinking. Well, according to Ben Fletcher himself, he rented a hedgehog for a day while filming in keeping with the theme of the film. Okay. Let's see if there's any budget info. No, of course. Well, I don't know. I think this movie is just not going to do well. It'll flop. Definitely. And then some people will like it, and then people will watch it later, for sure. The next movie is Sisu, Road to Revenge. Rated R, 1 hour and 28 minutes. Now, that's probably going to be pretty cool. That means it's tight, and it gets to the point. And I think I watched half of the first one. Unfortunately, I was not able to finish it, and Stephen Lang is in this one. Wow. But that was pretty interesting and cool. I forgot, like he loses his family or something. I don't know. It's just like a revenge. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's a continuation. I don't know. Maybe that one ends on a cliffhanger. I'm not sure. But that one is really cool how it's done. There's like a mine scene in it. The sound is really wild. It's pretty well done. Okay, I'm gonna watch a trailer for this. One person army action war. A man returns to dismantle his family's house where they were murdered in war to rebuild it elsewhere. When the killer, a Red Army commander, tracks him down, a brutal cross-country pursuit begins. Well, that's cool. I mean, that guy being in it, Stephen Lang, that's so insane. All right.
Yegor Dragonov, you killed hundreds of civilians, including the family of a Finnish commando who took revenge and became a legend. The legend entered Soviet Union 10 hours ago. I'm sending you to clean up your mess.
I think the legend has been homesick. Go on.
They're saying I lit the fire in you. I will put it out. You are a mistake, an aberration.
I will show you that there are worse things than death. You stubborn motherfucker. Unleash hell.
You are going to be buried in the frozen ground, like the rest of your family.
Just has, oh my god, it's like the stunts are insane from what I remember. Wow. Now, do you see how like Rocky, the main story, the main thing you're supposed to do is make you care for the character. They're supposed to lose and get beaten up and lose, and then maybe they have a problem, they realize it, they fix that problem, they rise to the top. They get to the stage, they play the guitar, they go to the ring, they beat the guy after losing, and they win. And, and that's it. That's the story. This one does it. Like John Wick. Like this one, you care about this guy because he's trying to get these people back who killed his family, and you're with him the whole time. He's getting, like, I think he almost dies at one point. I don't remember. But again, he loses. He keeps losing. They keep coming after him. I think they're trying to kill him too and all that. And it's just like, and you care about this. And by the end, you're like, yes. Like this guy, finally, he did it. And compare that to the other movies, like the one we just watched. That guy, Brendan Fraser's character, is going to go to this Korean family or whatever they are. And what is it? What could his challenges be? And he really doesn't want to be accepted. I don't know. What is it? They're racist towards white people, or he's racist to them. Maybe he's a war vet. I don't know. You know what I mean? But in that movie, he should lose, and by the end, somehow, I don't know, the Korean family saves him. Or something. Maybe it should be like they should go to him and he rejects them. And then you want this guy to realize that these guys are trying to help him. And by the end of it, Brendan Fraser's character realizes that these people are, the Korean family is trying to help him, and he overcomes his fears or something like that. I just don't know how they're going to do that in that film. I didn't see anything in it that's like, it looks thin and light. And this doesn't. This looks like stuff happens. It looks, it's like, what's going to happen, but it's how they do it. It's all the crazy stunts. It's some surprises even. It's some surprises that he loses at some point. Like at some point, you think he's got it, and then he's successful, and then he does lose, and they get him. And now the bad guys have him, and now you're scared for your character. You're like, oh my God. And he gets out, and you're like, yes. Like you root for the guy. And it's pretty cool. Like this movie, this one should do well, even though it's rated R. It has kind of a following, I guess. It's good. I would say it's good. Like it has all the elements of a story, of a movie, So, I mean, this one is probably going to do pretty good. I don't know how much it's going to make. 50 million? And unfortunately, you know what? It's probably going to bomb, actually. It's probably good. It's going to be a good movie, whatever. But I feel like maybe people don't want to see this right now. I don't know. So, but it's probably going to be a good movie. It's probably a good film. Directed by Helander, Jorma Tomiya, Stephen Lang, and Richard Brake. It's probably the main guy. Let's see. Which one is him? Oh, yeah, okay. Jorma Tomiya. He plays Atami Korpi. And then Stephen Lang plays Igor Dragunov. Then Richard Brake is in it. Oh, he looks familiar. Who else? Lots of people. Well, kinda. Well, not really, actually. I mean, these two didn't show up for the photo shoot, I guess. 14 reviews, 7.5 stars so far. Let's see. So, yeah, 14 reviews. 1 out of 10 stars, ridiculous and unnecessary. 4 out of 10 stars, a stylish but overly bombastic action film that pushes far past its own potential. Wow, really? Well, all right. I don't know. Maybe, it could be could be a bad sequel. Yeah, I don't know. It's if it's either it's made up because the first one was cool, they're like, quick, make a second one. Or there was something to tie up. There was more story or something. I didn't watch it, unfortunately. I'm going to watch it, I guess, but it's either he gets revenge or he doesn't. And it looks like he didn't get revenge, right? I'm assuming he's still going, I guess. 5 out of 10 stars, a movie sequel with 0 plot. So it was for MMM at Regal, but the issue is that it's a sequel. I haven't seen Sisu 1. Okay. Well, at least I kind of saw some of it. I kind of get the idea. You haven't seen it at all? And I have been motivated to just not after watching. It is comedic when it forces itself to be. It is very action-packed, with it being stupidly unrealistic, which is fine, just not for me. And it was creative. The only feelings I have for this movie is a slop. The action felt corny overall, and I think there could be more put into it. The biggest issue I have is the base of every movie, which is plot and story. It literally says revenge in the title, doesn't it? What is the story? It's a revenge story. The twist would be his family is alive, right? That'd be an amazing twist. I mean, it would make him a homicidal murderer, he'd get charged with manslaughter. He's killed a lot of people. He'd probably go to jail and never see his family anyways. Maybe it's better that they are dead. I don't know. But I don't know what the plot is that. It's a premise. It's more like a premise. It's a revenge story, and if you didn't see by the trailer, or in the trailer, the stunts are really, showy and over the top. It's like a nod to Tarantino in a way. 4 out of 10 stars, sequel that doesn't connect. Oh, I'm sorry, there are more to say. I had more fun with the Nazis than I did with the Russians. They felt more dirty, had more personality, more ripe for the killing. The Russians feel more like literal soldiers, like toys to be slaughtered, without any character, it got tiresome by the end of it. Besides the swap of villains and trading gold for wood, whatever. 9 out of 10 stars, magnificent mystery movie. What title is that? A Monday mystery movie? What is... I don't know what that means. 10 out of 10, my favorite action film of 2025. Okay, 10 out of 10, always nice to watch. It's always refreshing to watch a film where the protagonist stands firm against the oppressive grip of communism and ultimately triumphs. There's something deeply satisfying about seeing freedom, individuality, and resilience prevail over control and conformity. The movie captures that spirit well, blending tension, courage, and hope into a story that feels both inspiring and meaningful. Interesting. 9 out of 10 stars, Unleash Hell, even better than the first one. 10 out of 10 stars, one of the best action films I've seen. Interesting. 8 out of 10 stars, One Man Army at its best. Oh, that's a big one. Why must sequels always be poor? Jesus. What did he give it? Nothing. Spoilers. Okay. 7 out of 10 stars. Do not like this as much as the first one, but still worth a watch. Interesting. 8 out of 10 stars. Fantastic distraction. Okay, we can all agree on many successful journeys to wherever narratives ratchet up the action sequences to crescendo into bigger, better, bloodier, and Sisu 2 is no different. Cool. All right. And that's all the reviews. Well, I think this movie will turn out okay. Unfortunately, I feel like it will bomb at the theater. The first one got a 6.9 star rating, and it's weird because it's borderline 7. It's very straightforward, you know? It says, yeah, right. The idea for the plot of the sequel came about while Highlander was renovating his apartment. Oh no. He's just thinking, huh, is that a good sign or a bad sign? The idea for the plot of the sequel came about while he was renovating his apartment. So there wasn't a planned sequel, that's for sure, which means it's slightly made up. But as I'm saying, if you think about it, you could probably find a logical sequel. You could be like, oh, what about that guy he met at that bar? He promised something to him. Let's do it where he goes back to find him, and that's the sequel. And it turns out that guy is a bad guy that killed his family. You know? That's the twist. There. They could do that. The guy helps him the whole time, and it turns out that's the guy who killed his family. But this is just, he's just renovating his apartment, and then all of a sudden he has an idea. I don't know if that's a good thing. They should not have put that on here. They should get rid of this. They should put this on the cover of the movie. Sisu 2. From the guy who came up with the idea for the sequel while renovating his apartment. And made the first one. What? Oh, wow, this actually has information. $11 million budget. 11, but it's pounds, right? Okay. And it's made $1 million so far. This movie will bomb, I believe. I do not think that this movie is going to do well. I think that it looks cool. I can't wait to see it, I guess. It'll be fun. An hour and a half. An hour and 28 minutes. 2 minutes short. That I feel like that's such a good amount. 140 seems to be the magic number, if you can do that. But an hour and a half, 30 minutes per act. Very easy to do. Very simple. Very easy to time. So yeah, I think this movie's going to bomb and do better later, though. Now this movie, Wicked for Good, I have not seen. I'm not familiar with this. I'm very, honestly, these two people, Cynthia and Ariana, they are so weird in the interviews. They are so weird. I don't know why that they think that's going to help sell the movie. I get it. I don't know. It's just, it's a little weird seeing how weird they are. It's too weird. I don't know. It's just a little strange for me. This one is PG, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Holy crap. That's a long movie. And it's for kids. There was a study that just came out recently where there's a kid, the same kid, watched a Star Wars movie. It didn't fidget as much as he did when he was watching a math teaching video or something. He spun around in his chair a lot. So maybe this is a movie that the young girls are going to sit there and go, whoa, and not go on their phones. you know, all that stuff. They're going to have this, going to get their full attention for the full 2 hours and 18 minutes. I bet. So I never watched the first one. I'm pretty sure it probably did very well. It's a fairy tale, pop musical, family, fantasy, musical, romance. Elphaba. Oh, that's a name. Elphaba? Okay. The future Wicked Witch of the West in a relationship with Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, the second of a two-part feature film adaptation of the Broadway musical. So I've always wondered, who is the Wicked Witch of the West? Is there 2 of every one, so there'd be 8 people? Or is it the Wicked Witch of the West, the Good Witch of the North, the Sad Witch of the South, maybe, and then the Evil Witch of the East, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is behind all of that. They should explore that. They should do that in the next movies. They should expand this into like a show and do like a 8-episode show season and then do multiple seasons forever and then burn it out like or something. Disney should buy it. And I don't think this is Disney. I'm very surprised that this is not Disney. But Cynthia Erivo's in it, Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum as well. 7.3. That's surprising, right? Isn't it a little surprising? I watched the trailer. I didn't even see it. Where did it go? I have to search for the trailer. Great. So I have not seen the first one. I don't know anything about any of these. I guess it's a musical. I couldn't imagine a 2-hour musical. I saw what was the movie with Emma Watson, the remake one? Snow White or whatever. That one was really cool to see that one again. Where are the subtitles? Please go away. All right. 3-minute trailer. A 3-minute trailer. 3 minutes of your time, please. God, she is just... I feel like these actors are so lost and they don't know who they are and they think they're so special and they're not. They're just people. They go to the bathroom. They have to shave their armpits to get nose hair like us. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know why they think like they're just people. Like they think they're so magical or something. All right, let's watch this 3-minute trailer.
Wouldn't be happier. It's more important than ever that you lift everyone's spirits. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does?
No. No way!
I'm obsessulated.
The wand really sells it.
Because happy is what happens.
Linda, the girl.
And all your dreams come true.
It's the Wicked Witch!
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to
Lie?
be encouraging.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
There's a house, and it's flying through the sky. I'm off to see the wizard.
Bring me the room of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far. Elphaba. They're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason.
Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
This is the work of the Wicked Witch.
Who can say I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you.
What have you done to me?
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Think of what we could do together.
For good.
Well, I mean, it looks really looks cool. I mean, that looks insane, though. I kind of want to see it, actually. It looks, I mean, the production just looks, it looks over the top. The action, the fighting seemed a little weird. Like, it's PG, you can't be too, like, she can't beat the crap out of, they can't beat the crap out of each other. You know, like no cheap shots or whatever. I mean, well, that's pretty crazy. I don't know the story. I've never seen I've seen The Wizard of Oz, of course. But the four of those people are in there. Is Dorothy in it? Like, they look like they're in it. Like, someone is acting as the Tin Man. I'm surprised by this. So, to me, this is new. I'm sure everyone else is like, you never heard of this? That's cool. I didn't expect, I guess I'm not expecting to see those characters that much. It's like a multiverse. It's like Nick Fury should show up and make a team. It looked like that. It actually looked like that. Like that guy, whatever. Zordon. No, from Power Rangers, whatever. The guy, the big, what is it? The wizard. Oh no, yeah, right? He's a little guy in the thing, whatever. This one looks cool. He's like a big mask or something. Looks really awesome. But he's like directing these four, the Tin Man and the Lion, whatever, like little henchmen. Is that what's going to happen in the movie? She's going to have to fight them. They're going to be like, give us the crown. She'll be like, never. And she's going to have to fight off the Tin Man. And it's going to be like superhero fights and stuff or whatever. Like the Tin Man is like Vision. He can increase and decrease his mass and density like Vision. When Hawkeye hits him, he gets heavier or something. Or he can change metal or I don't know, whatever. And the straw, what's his name? The scarecrow guy, he can like shoot straw out of his hands. He can get bigger. He can grow his arms back, whatever. And the Lion has superpowers, right? Or something. They're like a little team. That would be pretty cool. Like Dorothy's Wizards or something, right? That'd be hilarious. Dorothy and the Four. Here's everybody who is in the movie. This weird lady, just weird. And then her falling into the trap of being just too weird. Sucks. And then here's what happens after you become all weird alongside her, I guess. This is what happens to you, really. He's the Wizard of Oz. Interesting. Then Michelle Yeoh, she's so funny in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And then who else? Ethan Slater. Is he not, what's that guy's name? Isn't he, let me guess. The real guy. The real gold, what's his name? Seems like it though. Gen V. Yeah, Godolkin. He's the real guy. The real actual Godolkin guy. 66 reviews. We can read some of them. Review date. 10 out of 10 stars. Wickedly good. Extraordinary these days for the sequel to live up to the heights of its predecessors. Well, this isn't a sequel. This is Split. Didn't the last one, I don't want to spoil anything. I think I spoiled it for myself. It ends in a certain way. And the guy explains that, how this sequel is working. they didn't want to cut out everything they were going to cut out of the first one. They said, hey, this movie is like 4 hours long. It's like 5 hours long. And they said, okay, at this, there's a specific moment or a song that ends and they draw the curtain or whatever. And that's, I think, where it ends or something. I don't know. And then this is the rest of it. It's a part 1, part 2 situation. It's oh my God, what's going to happen next? And then, oh, that happened next. And then the end of it. So this isn't really like a sequel. It's the rest of the movie. It's technically the rest of the film. It's not a sequel. It's not, it's not a sequel. 2 out of 10, a lot of boredom, nothing like the first movie at all. What? The movie was honestly, and correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, but that's what I read. That's what the guy said. The movie was honestly very boring, could have easily been done in just 1 hour. The events were dragged out with unnecessary dialogue, and it's nothing like the first part at all. First part, see, he acknowledges that. Huh. Nothing like the first movie. The first movie was full of events and songs, but this one was just songs with almost no actual storyline. It seemed like something's happening. It seems like there was something happening. That the wizard guy is ordering his henchmen to go after whoever, something. And then the witch lady is intertwining with the Glinda or whatever. And they're doing stuff and hanging out and flying through the sky. So there's something going on, right? It says here, a complete waste of time. I watched it on the first day it was released. Oh, because he's been waiting for it. But he regrets it. An hour and a half just to explain the final scene? Can you imagine how ridiculous? An hour and a half just to explain the final scene. In this one? Or explaining the first one? Because this one's 2.5 hours. Or whatever. To explain the final scene. An hour and a half. This must be this one. So they must fluff the middle part, and then the real part is the movie, the story part. 1 out of 10, awful? Wow. Just got back from seeing this catastrophe of a movie. The acting was horrible. Everyone was overacting like they were in a soap opera. And they've carried that to the interviews, I think. They're overacting and to me, they're not selling the movie at all for me. I don't know. This movie, the trailer, I want to see it because of the trailer. This movie makes the first one look like Godfather Part 2. Oh, geez. 7 out of 10, good adaptation. Lacking story. What would the story be? It would be they want to take over her throne or something. So there should be like murder attempts throughout, right? Or something. I don't know. That's so strange. 8 out of 10 stars, just fantastic. Wicked for good. But it's absolutely worth the wait. Are these real reviews? What? I don't know what to believe. 9 out of 10 stars, I have been changed. Oh my God. 4 out of 10 stars, who knew it could get worse? I'm starting to think these are the real reviews. Part 1 was awful enough. Oh, everyone jumped on maybe it was overhyped because of these two. Maybe it's actually not a good movie. It's just people don't want to admit it. Maybe it's one of those situations. That's very strange. See what I'm saying? Look. While Ariana Grande gets praise, doesn't change the fact that her "I'm so cute" acting shoved into a ball gown is not good acting. There you see, that's weird. Wait. Part 2 is which is more of the bloated Harry Potter wannabe school of wizardry done with poorly to fill up time. Why don't they get horrible music? Why don't they get some real artists? Can't Lady Gaga write some stuff? Can't they write some new musicals? Can't someone write like 5 or 10 really good screenplays with the stories, with all the elements, with the character, like Beauty and the Beast, like with those story things, those elements, and then the end, they find out who they are and they get over it and they beat the bad guy or whatever it is. They get over it. Why can't someone do that? Tarantino should write like 5 really good stage plays and just give them out. And let everybody make movies from them and, like add to these, because I feel like maybe that's what it is. It's just like, okay, anything new? If you put all these stories, it's like 10 of them. There's like, you know what I mean? There's not that many of these. 10 out of 10 stars. Absolute cinema. This must be a joke. It's a Scorsese reference. The meme or whatever. 10 out of 10 stars. The perfect ending to a classic story. Powerful and touching. 9 out of 10 stars. 6 out of 10. Does this wicked take flight? A spectacularly realized sequel seriously marred by a lack of emotional gravitas. Wicked for Good has plenty of breathtaking flying. All right. 4 out of 10 stars. If they had kept the Wicked adaptations as one film, it might have worked better. Beautiful, but these are just all over the place. I don't know what to believe. What are these then? Like, you know, what is to believe? Those seem fake. They seem not real. See, this is the trick. Look, it says first announced it would be split into 2 films. The truth is we tried for some time to make it one movie, which required us to cut things or omit things that we wanted to include. And we think the fans of the show and the story will appreciate. He added, we found it very difficult to get past Defying Gravity without a break. That song was written specifically to bring a curtain down. And whatever scene to follow it without a break just seemed hugely anticlimactic. That's the reason. It's not really a sequel. That means this whole movie was bad. If the full movie is 5 hours, and it's like, hey, and then they split it, and then you go, hey, this one was okay. This one was not as good as the first one. It's not as a comparison thing. It's because they split it up. You have to put this together with the last one. You have to go and watching this and been like, so the last one, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got to that. Okay, watch this one, and then you go, I didn't like it. You know? Overall, not you didn't like this one. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. They're saying the songs are whatever in it, but why? And let's see what the budget is. Of course, there's probably nothing. $150 million budget. I'm surprised. This movie has to make $100 million opening day, right? And then make up the $50 million in the next week or two, and then hit 200 by the next 2 weeks or 3 or something. $150 million. Why? Why do they have to do that? So here's the other one from 2024. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh my God, that's so long. Why? For a musical in the movie. Oh my God. Wow, they're really in it, it looks like. Wow, that looks... I mean, I bet you it's so worth the theater experience, though. I bet you it's so beautiful. It's probably pretty cool. I'll probably watch this. I don't think I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh my God. Fairy tale, pop musical, fantasy, musical, romance. Elphaba, a young woman ridiculed for green skin, and Galinda. Galinda? Isn't Glinda? Oh no. The popular girl become friends with at Shiz. Okay. This is the Shiz or something? Is this right? After an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, the relationship reaches a crossroads. Interesting. Let's see what this one made. I'm going to read some reviews. All the same people. 1,000 views. Reviews. 7.4. But that's not like amazing. Look, it says it's visually stunning musical with song performances. Vibrant sets, costumes, and choreography appraised. However, pacing issues and a slow narrative are noted. Splitting the story into 2 parts is criticized as unnecessary. It would be like 5 hours. To emotional moments and character development are seen as lacking, making some scenes feel rushed. Despite this, themes of friendship, prejudice, and self-discovery are appreciated. Well, that's a weird review. That's a wicked review. No. Weird. Unnecessary. Splitting it into 2 parts. Everything in this one, they didn't want to cut out, and that's what you're seeing. I wonder what they cut out. They should do a version. They should do that. They should do an edited version, as if they should do a single movie version. Then they should do the original edited version that they were going to do, and then they should do this one. Leave this one, of course, the new decision, I guess. Featured reviews. This film is overlong and does not stand up to the stage play. Terribly slow. These are not good reviews, and they're featured. I was bored. Oh no. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Are you So there you go. So this isn't it's overhyped because I thought it was cool. I thought it was like the musical, like, whoa. I guess it's not. It's really not. It looks cool though. See, never judge a book by its cover, right? It looks pretty. It looks beautiful. And is that it though? See, this is based off the book. And I mean, look at it. It has eight stars. So let's see if this is a thing. Okay, so okay. $150 million budget. The same. And it grossed in the so opening weekend, it made $112 million. Okay, so I'm gonna say based off of that, this movie has to make this one has to do $100 million tomorrow by Monday, and then finish with $758 million. Wow. That's also why there's a sequel. That's why. They're gonna make they're gonna squeeze a third one in. They totally are. If they have some money left over even from that one, this new one, if people think it's like the first one, they're gonna make $100 million by accident. You know what I mean? Just based off of hype. Just like, hey, it's Wicked 2. They're gonna go see it. Everyone's gonna see it, and then the second week they're not gonna see it, or it's gonna slow down a little bit. But I could be wrong because this made $758 million. Do you think this one is going to do? What about the ratings? Did you see those ratings? $758 million contradicts all of these reviews. How is that possible? How's that possible? That is really weird. I don't know. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I think that Rental Family will do terribly. I think Sisu will bomb, and then Wicked for Good will do the best and push everyone else out of the top slots, I guess. The other ones are gonna stay for sure. And yeah, comment down below about which movie you think is gonna do the best. Include how much you think it's gonna make, and if you've seen any of them, comment down below about what you thought about them. And on Monday, we'll go over the results for these movies.